What's going on, guys? Sumi here with Thoughtcast, and today I'm going to talk about why focusing on your career as a woman could be the dumbest thing that you can do. This title might be aggressive. I get it. But at the end of the day, I see so many women talk about focus on your career, then start dating, then start focusing on your relationship, then start doing this. It's probably the dumbest thing that you can do as a woman if you value a family, if you want to have a structured lifestyle with a husband and kids. Like, if that's what you want, if that's what your dream life is, to have a loving home with a family that loves you and cares about you, then you need to focus on your relationship day one. First and foremost, this is not a video for me to say don't do your job, don't focus on your career, don't study in school. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that your first priority in life should be how to achieve your life goals, which is raising that family, which in turn means that you should focus on your relationship. Men don't date women because they earn a certain level of money, especially high quality men. High quality men don't care how much you make. I'm being real with you. If you want to date a guy that's husband material, he's not going to be focused on what you're bringing to the table financially. Men care about your sexuality, your loyalty, your ability to nurture, your lack of promiscuity, your ability to maintain a household, and your ability to be a partner for him emotionally. That's what high quality men care about. That has nothing to do with your career. And so oftentimes I see women talk about, oh, when you get to your career, then men will start respecting you. Then men will start liking you. No, they won't. A career will bring you a little bit of stability, and that is very important. So I want to add a big disclaimer in here. I meet with a lot of women on a day-to-day basis in consults, and one thing I see a lot of times is a woman that sacrifices her entire life for her husband, and she doesn't build a career for herself. And guess what? 10, 12 years down the road, her husband's really successful because she's invested so much in the household, and her husband starts making a little bit of money, and then guess what he does? He goes and he starts talking to other women, he starts cheating on her, and she has nothing. She doesn't look the same way that she did 10 years ago. She has a couple kids, she doesn't have a career, she's financially dependent on him. It's a really, really dark situation to be in. So ladies, I want to urge you to protect yourself by building a career, by building some level of financial stability in your life to where you can go take care of yourself. But at the same time, you need to be focusing on your relationship as well. There's a lot on your plate as a young woman. I get it, but this is super important. As a young woman, you have a lot of value in life, if not the most value out of everybody out there. You can get into VIP sections, you can get taken out for dinner, you can hop on a private jet with somebody that wants to take you there, you can jump on a yacht. You have an ability to carve through the world with your sexuality. So one thing you must focus on is building that sexuality in your life, building that attraction, because when men are attracted to you, they will start to bring you things and they will start to open doors for you. It's just natural. Keeping it real with you. On the flip side of that, you need to learn how to attract men into your life to make sense for partnerships and relationships. I know a lot of women that are dating in the early stage of their careers, and they're building into a position where they can then marry this man. And that's a smart way to do it because they're leveraging their attraction at a young age. Look, men lead sexually. Women, I say this all the time. It's not the only thing that a man cares about, but when a man sees you across the bar, he doesn't approach you because he reads your resume. He doesn't approach you because his friend says, oh, she's a really, really rich girl. He approaches you because he's interested in your silhouette. Then he gets a little closer, then he likes the way you look. Then he talks to you for a little bit, and he likes the way you sound. And then he really gets to know you, and then he likes your personality. Your personality retains a guy after you display the sexual. But you must understand that if you have the most glorious, amazing personality in the world, but you don't necessarily present yourself in the right way, you might not attract a man at all. But if a flip side, if a woman is looking good, but she has no personality at all, I see these women get away with relationships sometimes. They don't get high quality men that know what they really want and that are more so consciously aware, but they get men that are interested in them, that are willing to settle for them, that are willing to do things for them. But that being said, I hate to say it, men lead sexually, women lead emotionally. The way that women look at men is a lot different than the way that men look at women. We are different. We are sexually dimorphic. Our limbic systems are different. Our hormones are different. We can give birth. We can't give birth. It's all different. So I want you to understand, ladies, when you're young, take time out to go on dates. Take time out to meet men. Take time out on the weekends to step out and to network with people and to meet high quality people. Because realistically, you want to find a guy that's accomplished and stable in life. Even while you're getting your stuff together, this man can provide value, he can provide guidance, he can provide coaching. That's very powerful for you to, number one, get to your goal in your career, and number two, get to that lifestyle of a family. I talk to a lot of women that have amazing families, that have beautiful children, that have a loving husband, and their biggest secret is, I started young. I got into a relationship when I was young. The first few relationships that I started ended up not working out. I spent 2-3 years here, 2-3 years here. By the time I figured it out, I was 6, 7 years older than I was when I was 18 years old, but I started dating aggressively when I was 18. And these women marry in their early 20s. They marry in their mid 20s. When you start dating when your career is accomplished and you're 26 years old, number one, you don't have the ability to negotiate in the sexual marketplace. Number two, you got to understand that you're going to make mistakes in relationships and you're going to have no experience on what to do. You haven't talked to men. I know women that focus on their careers and they come out 31 years old and they have no experience with dating, whereas a 22-year-old is getting married to the man of her dreams. And I'll tell you this right now, this is my personal belief. You can disagree with me if you want, but I think one of the most powerful things that a woman can do in the early stages of her child's life is to spend time at home. So your income and your career is going to bring you zero. Your income is going to be zero. So compare your zero income to his, whatever it is. You don't need to compare your income of what it can be to what the man is bringing. At the end of the day, if you want to live that lifestyle, that traditional lifestyle where you have a husband that can take care of you, you both contribute in some way, but in the early stages of the child's development, he needs his mother, your income is going to be zero, and you need to find stability, and you need to go through a few relationships to really understand what partner is going to make sense for you. I don't think it's realistic for a woman to have a child and to be in a career and to do all these things at the same time. It's really difficult for a single mother. Trust me, I was raised by a single mother. When a man raises a child, if you look at the data, the incarceration rate, the rate of child pregnancy, the rate of violent crime, the rate of dropping out of school, the rate of bad grades, all that stuff is equivalent to a two-parent household. But when it's just a woman, it's a lot higher. Those rates are dramatically higher. And I'm not saying that women are not good. It's just that we need to maintain that two-person household. And when you date somebody at an early age and you maintain that age gap and you have that value and you're bringing that sexuality into the relationship and he's bringing that resource into the relationship, he's protecting, providing, securing, and you're bringing that loving, nurturing, caring, empathetic, feminine energy, everything works out. Do not spend all your time focusing on your career and throwing the relationship to the side. Date, get better in your career, focus on your education, do everything at once. It's a balance in life. So I hope you understand that. If you have any questions on this stuff, guys, if you ever want to talk to me, links in the description below. And that being said, until next time, Sue me out.